Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday. What is today? The 10th?
11th.
The 11th. Okay, Wednesday the 11th. Yeah. Um, we got a lot of stuff to cover today, so I just want to jump right into it. Hope everybody's having a great week. We're having a fantastic week, so great things. First thing I want to do is something that I want to address the finishing process. I know that there's many of you that don't really care for the acrylic spray, the Krylon Crystal Clear. You like the Helmsman much better. Well, let me kind of impart to you, and I'm going to show you something that may give you an alternative. So the reason that most of you, at least the feedback that I'm getting, that most of you like the Helmsman in the spray can better than the Crystal Clear is because it gives you a really super nice finish. And that is true, but what I want to show you may kind of give you an alternative, another way to go. This is a sign, and you guys have seen this sign several times. This has got probably 6 or 7 coats of the actual Crystal Clear on it. Now, what I've discovered over the last, couple dozen signs that I've done, and I haven't shared this on camera yet, and this normally would be saved for a newsletter rather than on a Coffee and Questions. What's the matter?
Nothing. I'm showing my.
So, and I don't know. I think the camera probably doesn't do this justice, but guys, the finish
Turn it
on this
this way.
thing is like crystal clear.
Right.
It's like
Don't go. You're
what?
right. Yeah, right there.
There?
Yeah.
It's like glass, guys. The finish came out so well on this, and it doesn't matter whether it's walnut. I've done the same thing on pine, on redwood. I found a way that it really comes out nice. And many of you, I may be speaking to the choir, and you already know this, but if you're using the Helmsman, which is over twice as much money, unless you get a killer deal on it, than the Crystal Clear, because of the finish that it gives you, this may kind of turn you around on that. So let me show you what I do. So, and this obviously again has 5 or 6 coats on it, and this is our personal sign. So I'm gonna set this up on the wall here, so I'm not spraying. So let me show you how I do this. I take 220 sandpaper. This is just a piece of 220, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of go over this. I hope the wind doesn't come up too much and mess me up. I guess I should have. This is all I'm doing, guys. In between the last, 3 or 4 coats on here. Not the first 3 or 4, but in between the last 3 or 4 coats. This is what I did. Oh, that's...
Bring the paper, pull it this way so you're right on the end there.
Good idea. No editing.
Got a nice little breeze,
so
though.
Now what I do, and this might not make a difference, I took my ring off because I don't want to mar the finish. All I do really is just wipe this down with my bare hand just to try and get that. Now I just and I've already shook this up for about a minute before we went on camera. Now all I'm going to do sorry, I don't even have my glasses on. There, that's better. Just give it a real light coat. And I'm telling you guys, this finish comes out as good as the Helmsman. It really, really does.
See if I can get a. Oh, let's see that.
It comes out like glass. You want me to hold it up or anything?
Well, I'm trying to get. Yeah, maybe hold it up a little.
I want to try and not keep
right there.
Fingers in it. But if you're using the Helmsman because you think it gives you a better finish, this gives me at least as good a finish as the Helmsman.
All right, yeah.
It really comes out nice, guys. So I'm just saying, try it and see what you think, because it may work for you. So again, that's something that I normally don't do on Coffee and Questions. I normally save that for a newsletter, but I got something else planned for the newsletter. So that was the beginning. All right, so questions. in regards, this is all going to be basically themed around sanding. Skip O'Brien asks, what's the deal with the sanding belts in the direction? Okay, so, and a video that I did, this is off my little armadillo sander that I really like. A video I did, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, that's the reason he asked it. You can see on this sanding belt, I think.
If you quit bouncing it around.
Can you see those arrows on there, babe? On the actual sanding belt?
Where are they? Show me.
Right here.
Oh, those. Okay.
Yeah, on the inside.
Tilt it forward just a little. Oh, nope. Tilt it back. Trying. I think your hand got kind of a shadow, but I don't know. It might show. I don't know.
All right. Anyway, on this particular belt, there are arrows
Well, hold it down. You just
that tell you which direction it goes. So don't put it on backwards, because I've done that before. And what happens is, because of the seam, because of this seam, if you put it on backwards for the belts that have arrows on it, if you put it on backwards, then what happens is that leading edge on that seam may delaminate and literally come apart, and this ends up in one long strip. So always try and follow the arrows. Now, if you have a sanding belt, this is I think a little bit better sanding belt. This is the Gator Grit sanding belts. This is for my 3x18. This doesn't have arrows on it. There's no arrows on the inside, but you can see the seam is done a little bit different than the seam on this one. So my thinking is that because this is such a great seam, it doesn't matter. You can go either direction. But if you do have sanding belts that have arrows on them, maybe that's what I should have done.
Yeah.
If it has arrows on them, keep the sanding belt going that direction. So just for especially you new people. So pay attention to that when you put your sanding belt on your sander. Again, this one doesn't have any arrows, so I'm assuming it's good either way. And it's probably that has to do with the glues that they put that seam together. So that's the answer on that one. And I've already answered Skip. But anyway, in case you guys wonder, really pay attention to your sanding belts when you put them on your sander. Okay, and let's see. Okay, Anthony Gianotti, I think I'm pronouncing that right, asks, why do you spray and then brush on your finish for the helmsman when I brush the helmsman on? Couldn't you just brush it on? Well, the reason I do that, and I should have brought a sample, but if you think about anything that has outset letters with all of that, the nooks and crannies basically as far as the background goes, the reason that I put on a couple coats of spray before I brush it on when I'm using the helmsman is that getting down in those nooks and crannies with a brush sometimes is not that easy to do, and I want to absolutely make sure that I have coverage in that background, because once you start brushing that stuff, you'll see that it's kind of difficult to get down into those little grooves and nooks and crannies and stuff. So I like to completely seal it up with a couple coats of the spray can. Then I go back and put my brush coat on. So that's the reason that I use a combination of the two when I use a brush coat. This, for instance, sign is all spray, so it doesn't really matter. But when I put a brush coat, I like a couple coats to make sure I seal up all those little grooves and nooks and crannies. Okay, that's the questions for the day. Sign carvers, and I've got an announcement, so stay with me. Sign carvers of the day. This one is Rob Freeman.
Quail are out there
Quail
talking
are
to us.
chirping out there pretty good. They're all over the seed block. That's what it is.
Okay.
Okay. I really like it, Rob.
Nice color. It's got a lot of color.
Yeah, a lot of color. And it's shaped, I believe, like if you look real close, it's shaped kind of like a saw blade, like a big saw blade. Yeah, really neat, really neat. And then this is another fantastic sign. Jim Peranto. This is the name of his company. Peranto Rosa.
Nice.
Yeah, just beautiful stuff. Man, you guys are really putting the pressure on me to up my game.
I think I got it.
Got it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. So that is it for that. Now, announcements. The seminar, we got some news. I went and looked at a venue. I'm going to take Vic and Dad over to look at this venue because I've already looked at it. I like it. I think you guys will like it, but I got to get Vicky and Dad's approval on it before I can before we can nail it down. But Friday, if all goes well, Friday we will have absolutely a set venue, assuming something weird doesn't happen. Now, what were those dates that you and I talked about, babe?
The ones that are set October 15th and October 18th.
Okay, so October 15th, which is a what? Saturday. And October 18th?
Tuesday.
Is a Tuesday. Those days are set. Those are days that we will have the seminar. So what I need from you guys, this is my question of the day to you. I need you guys to let me know. That's a Saturday and a Tuesday, so one weekday, one weekend. Let me know what you guys that are going to attend, let me know what other days, the first of the month, the end of the month kind of thing, whether we want another weekend day or both weekdays. Let me know. I need feedback from you guys so I could, because if we use this venue that I'm talking about, I can pretty much have whatever days I want. Which is really cool. That's one of the reasons I really like it, because I have real control. So you guys let me know. Another weekday, 2 more weekdays, 2 weekends, or one of each. Let me know what works for you guys, all of you guys that are planning on attending. If you're watching this for the first time, watching us, we're having, if we have enough interest, we're going to have 4 seminars in the month of October 2016. 1 per week. So this one, these 2 are set. So what were those dates again?
October 15th, which is a Saturday. October 18th, which is a Tuesday.
Okay, and I will mark those down and put them on the screen here.
The reason being that for those set dates is because I took vacation.
That's right. You're on vacation from the casino
right.
for that period of time.
Right.
So, but the other days, let us know. Whether you want weekdays or weekends. What else did? No, that's about it. Yeah, so I need that feedback from you guys.
Can you show the sign again, or is it still wet?
It probably is still wet, but I can be careful and show it. Maybe.
Put something on the paper.
Put something on the paper.
Oh, never mind.
Just let it fall.
All right.
Did you get my feet at all during that whole thing?
No, turn it
so
the
the
other way.
fact that I'm wearing socks and not
right
shoes.
there. Turn it not quite. Yeah, right there. I think that will show it's. God, I just freaking love this sign.
So
Who was it that sent you that board?
This was sent by Brad. Brad Bear
Brad,
sent me this.
Thank you so much. I love this.
Well, I'm the one that picked it out.
Well,
he just sent the board.
He sent the board.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be, and actually, I've got another piece of that Live Edge. I talked to Rachel, I didn't tell you, but I talked to Rachel yesterday. I'm going to make her, that's my daughter, by the way, and son-in-law, Rachel and Jay. I'm going to make their sign out of that other piece of Live Edge stuff that I have.
Good.
She really likes it as well. So this thing would already be up if we didn't have, because we got to paint the crown.
Yeah, paint it. Yeah.
I got to find some gold paint the crown. So, or you're going to paint the crown.
Yeah, and I have little crystals for little jewels.
You're going to put some little rhinestones on there for bling on the crown. Yeah, we got to show that off. Anyway, all right. So I know we're running long. So anyway, guys. So you know what the deal is. So Friday, if everything goes right, we will have a venue on Friday, and we will announce it. We will give you a lot more details on it, but you guys need to get back to me and let me know what days, other than the days that we just told you, that you want in October. So, that's it. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. So, everybody have a great day. Hope your week is going well, and we will talk to you on Friday.
Are you going to have your dad's?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We're thinking alike. So Dad's thought of the day is coming up right now. So hope you like it. I think you will. So anyway, have a great day, everyone. We'll see you on Friday. Bye.
Okay, L. Dave back again with a thought for today. It's about success. And the success elevator method is out of order. So you'll probably find that you'll need to use the stair method, one step at a time. The elevator won't do it. You have to work it one step at a time in order to be successful. And there's a test that you can give yourself to find out if your mission in life is really complete. And if you're still alive, it ain't. That's the thought for today.